bit of a different style of video. This time it's gonna be gulping and just whispering and gulping water rather than doing the usual, which is eating. And I'm gonna see how it is. Maybe you like the gulping sounds, or maybe so. But now for me, this is bumping out videos I made. I'm actually bumping out a lot more videos than I used to. I used to only make like one a week, or sometimes I think there was a month where I made like one video in the entire month or something like that, or maybe less. But I've been doing a lot of videos lately, so. Gonna see how this works out, because to get the gulping sounds to really come through, I figured I had to turn up my gain on my microphone, and then also turn up the amplifier on my camera. And but the thing is, the whispering I think is louder than the gulping, so I had to make sure that the whispering doesn't get distorted in the microphone and get into the red, which I actually can see it doing sometimes now. So I'll just turn my gain down. Actually, I should probably keep the gain where it is, but it's because I'll kind of mess up the video, because people have to turn like the volume down in the middle of the video and stuff. So yeah. Now I just got off work a little while ago, a couple hours ago, I guess. Did some dishes, which is good. What else did I do? Actually, I found some tea. I didn't realize I had any tea. I like to drink tea, and I thought I had used up all my tea, and I'm not sure. Because I was too lazy to buy more. But I found out I had a bunch more. It's like chamomile tea, and I think another kind too. And so probably I might have a cup of tea after this or something like that. But let me just see. Yeah, I work at a resort. I do front desk, and I audit stuff and counting up the receipts and stuff. And so you can let me know in the comments if the gulping worked out. Yeah, because I have no idea. If it isn't good, just let me know. Yeah, let me just see. When I tried to go for a walk after work today, and it didn't really work out too well. I was just getting some like chafing going on, stuff like that. It was kind of painful, so I just kind of stopped before I started. And but something I was going to talk about was that if I spent my 20s and late teens in a good way or not. Because I used to be a big partier, and I'm not so much anymore. I used to go out and get drunk to the point that my vision would get somewhat blurry. I had thrown up in my sleep before in my bed. Yeah, I mean, and it's like that's a lot of money. It's not good for the health, and it's a lot of money going out to bars every weekend, and sometimes every Tuesday, and spending like $60 and buying the beer to pregame beforehand and stuff like that. It's hard to say. I mean, I had some good times with friends, but I think that the bars weren't for me really. conversations in bars. You might think by me doing these videos, you might think this guy is a guy who never stops talking, but I had trouble holding conversations in bars. And I would be talking to somebody, and then before you know it, the conversation would go dead, and the person would walk away and stuff like that, and then I'd be left there standing alone, and it's not the person's fault. It was just me not being the best at holding conversations then. But I think that if you're making an investment of your time and of your money, which going to the bar is, it should pay off for you. Like, you should, if your aim is to be able to have sex or something with, find someone to have sex with. I guess that's kind of hopefully that I'm talking about. Just two people who want to have consensual sex, then you should actually be having sex. And I wasn't most of the time. I mean, and I kind of think that my time could have been better spent, my money could have been better spent. I was hanging around a lot of people who were already pursuing their careers, friends of mine, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I wasn't really pursuing my career at the time. I had a job, but it wasn't like a job that I wanted to be doing, or like that was part of my career path, really. And so is the hardcore hangovers worth it? So you gotta think, is the hangovers worth it? Is the money you're spending worth it? Like, if I instead I'd put that money into a tax-free savings account or an RSP for a future home purchase or for my retirement, which that was an interesting thing actually. Recently I purchased an RSP, registered retirement savings plan, and the guy on the phone who was from my bank said, "Are you planning on owning a home?" And that's why he wanted to start an RSP. I didn't know that people start RSPs for homes. I mean, the name's kind of misleading. It's like RSP, I think that's the registered retirement savings plan. And but I got some. I was actually supposed to. I'll be right back. I just had to grab an item that I'll be using in this video, and so now I went to another university, and my grades weren't that great. But you know what? I was having a hell of a time. And honestly, even though my grades weren't that great, well, actually, I thought I had known what I was going to say in this part of the video. I was going to say it was worth it not getting good grades, because I was partying. I was doing well with women. I had friends with benefits and stuff like that. And but I don't know. I mean, I guess it probably would have been best to try to get high grades in university. But I guess you could say that maybe it still paid off because I had the time of my life. I made a lot of friends in different countries too, and I was going out dancing in clubs often and having a great time. You might be saying, but now this guy's like overweight and eating pasta and not talking on video. But I do have some weight to lose, but yeah, let me just say. So anyways, but I think I probably should have had better grades, but I'm just saying, like, if you're making the investment of partying, it should be looking at as an investment. It should be paying off for you. And yeah, that's now people I should talk about. In my a recent video I did, I had a Belkin MagSafe wireless charger for iPhone, and I was reviewing it, and I'll show you the unit now. It's this unit right here, and it charges your phone wirelessly. And I said I spent, I forget how much, like I forget how much actually, it might have been $50 or more on the charger. Excuse me. And people are saying, well, that's a waste of money, and you can just plug your phone with the cable, and why, you could have invested your money and stuff like that. But you know what? That's one way to look at it. But another way, the way I look at it is, for instance, I was on a website. Okay, a website called Gentleman's Gazette. Now, this YouTube channel, or rather it's a YouTube channel, and they have guys who say you should rate the worthiness of a clothing item. If you're thinking about buying it, by its cost per wear. Think of how many times you're going to wear it, and then think about how much, and then divide the cost of the item by the number of times you're going to wear it. That's the cost per wear. And so that basically they're saying, like, if you buy an expensive clothing item, it might actually be worth it if you're going to wear it many times, because the cost per wear is actually very small. Now, this charger that I have, I'm probably going to use it every day or every second day. Well, actually, I spend a lot of time with my parents, so multiple times a week, and it'll probably hopefully last me years. And so I find it easier to get my phone onto this thing than to charge a phone with a cable. Now, so if you think about it, if you consider that I'm going to be charging it, I'm using it every day, and the cost per use is going to be, well, not every day I'll use it, but the cost per use is going to be low. My battery is probably about to die. I'll try to get through this last thing also without rushing. I believe money should be used as a tool, basically, at times. Like, I follow this guy named Mr. Money Mustache, and he is the guy who retired at the age of 30, and he believes in the FIRE movement. FIRE is acronym meaning financial independence, retire early. Now this guy, he had a huge savings rate, lived very frugally, retired at 30, and it's pretty cool. Lives off his savings and his interest that that he makes off his investments. Now, but this guy said, even this guy, as frugal as he is, even to this day he's frugal. He said, you know, when I went to this lavish resort, there was kind of a ripoff for the meals and stuff like that. It was overpriced. I regret not going and spending much money at those resorts. And because even though I could have spent that money at that resort, at that overpriced items, I still would have had in my investments, I still would have been able to live frugally when not at the resort. And the resort's only a short-term, temporary thing, and the money's not gonna break me. And so that's what I believe. Money, you should, in my opinion, it's not financial advice for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, but you should live. A good way to go is to live frugally generally, but at times money can be a tool to get the finer things in life and to live a little at times. Now, let me just see. I think that's all for now because my battery's gonna die right away anyways. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked the gulping sounds. And okay, bye.